Alright everybody, welcome to another Izaw commentary match here, and we've got a really awesome set for you guys, a money match between Haze and Izaw. And this is actually really interesting because obviously both amazing European players, Sheik versus Marth. These guys have played over 2,000 matches. Like, they've really done a lot with these characters. Izaw is obviously from Sweden, mains Sheik and Link, and also is known to use Wolf, Captain Falcon, and Marth. And he's up against another Swedish player, Haze, who mains Marth, Meta Knight, and Captain Falcon. This is a best of 7 money match set. So we're gonna get started right here. Our first match on Smashville, Izaw versus Haze. Izaw obviously is Sheik, Haze, Marth. Game 1. So, Matt, you being a Marth main, how do you think Sheik should? How do you think Marth could take on Sheik right early in the game?
Well, Marth solidly wins this matchup. I mean, it's probably 65-35 Marth, if not 60-40. It's really a simple matchup for Marth to play because he can just kind of keep her out, but she can be really annoying if you have no idea how to play the matchup.
And we're already seeing a little bit of this here.
Yeah,
Izaw getting some damage.
Basically, what's happening is he's getting in Marth's range, and that's really what you want to avoid because she can absolutely rape Matt. Wow.
Izaw
really
is going hard right here.
That was a destructive stock. He absolutely read the shit out of him, that stock.
Yeah. So right now a big stock lead here by Izaw, and Haze is really trying to make sure Izaw doesn't get in, but Izaw is clearly making that
that was a nice attempted. That's what we Marths called the Neo. Oh my god.
Wow.
That was
Haze
clearly
tying it up.
Yeah, tying it up. What he actually attempted with that forward throw, we called the Neo because Neo actually invented that, where you forward throw them, you wait for them to air dodge, and then you dare them out of it. It's pretty good.
So right now, obviously, pretty tied up here, though Haze once again in a losing position.
He's really getting,
yeah.
He's letting Sheik get in on him, and that's really a really bad problem. Oh, and there we go. That's one of the things that Sheik actually excels at, is gimping Marth by reading his double jump.
There's a good read there using those needles and getting a nice forward tilt lock.
Play by there. That's why we Marths don't really use Dancing Blade down 4 anymore. That was such a that's what I might call the okie doke dash dance into Dacus.
This is a really destructive Sheik here by
He's
Izaw.
getting some nice reads on his air dodges here though. I mean, pretty much once you get in on Sheik, you just have to stay on her like any other real matchup Marth plays. Nice hitting him out of his up B there, and then finishing it off with the tether.
Izaw really able to command the match off stage here. That became a huge problem for Haze in game 1. So
he really just let him get in his fair range too much. He's really committing to his moves too much so far. I mean, he's capitalizing off of certain things, but not off the most important sort of stuff that you can capitalize off of in the matchup. Yep. FD as a counter pick, I would actually disagree with this because she can really camp you out here, which is how she wins the matchup.
Yeah, so right out of the gate here, Izaw getting some nice damage with those forward airs, trying to stay on top of Haze.
That's one of the key parts of the matchup, is actually punishing Marth's landings with dash attack. It can be really gay if you know what you're doing. Oh, here it is. Here. Oh, he tripped. That was a stock. That was a stock. That was actually a stock because for those of you who don't know, Marth actually, like on Falco and other space animal characters, he gets forward throw, dare on Sheik, and she dies from 0. Nice punish, nice attempted read, but forward smash is just not fast enough or good enough, really. The move just sucks.
Izaw really just, Haze is, like you said earlier, he's committing a lot, and right there, that was...
He attempted to read a shield grab there, but, Izaw's actually been using a lot more nair out of shield in this game than he's been using shield grab. Very nice dare out of shield there. Oh, he almost got him with the dash stutter step.
So right here is a pretty big lead here. Haze needs to change the momentum, and Izaw is unable to let him, unable to really let that happen.
He's whiffing fair too often, because that's actually a problem I see with a lot of Marths, is that, nice punish. Probably down smash might have been more effective.
Izaw falling right into that
hard reads, but not dying with good DI there. Dash attack, big up B. Just as I expected. the up B was there. But as I was saying, a lot of problem with when a lot of Marth, like, they jump into the air, but when they jump into the air, they're not expecting to do anything other than fair. They're not ready to, you know, react to anything else, and that's a problem. Very nice read on the roll there. As I said, you saw the forward throw dare. So
now Izaw in a pretty bad position. He finally does change it around though. Now Haze once again trying to get in, does get hit by that down smash, and now he has to get back on stage.
Good. Oh, wow. And
there's the up smash for the kill.
Yeah, punish.
So I mean, Haze right now, he cannot let himself get caught with, you know, those grabs, and he gets grabbed again, and he's getting read way too much and really overkill.
You see what I mean there about the short hop double fair? Like, I mean, short hop double fair is not going to be working against anybody who's simply pressing their shield button.
That out of shield nair does get punished though by forward air. Now Izaw in a pretty bad position. Does get back. Oh, what was that?
Suicide. That was an unfortunate suicide. I'm assuming he probably meant to tether, or maybe
that
he
was
just
probably
forgot.
a tether attempt there. So now it's actually a lot closer. Haze getting some damage on Sheik.
There we go.
It's really close. This is the closest we've seen this game. This set really.
Some nice follow-ups by Izaw. Izaw, however you'd like to say his name. Izaw. Yeah, I know. I'm just so used to saying Izaw from the years of watching his Link videos, actually. Oh, very hard
take
read.
Pretty commanding sort of position here. We haven't seen this.
Oh, great play. That was a great play.
And Haze, a really, really big comeback after a terrible, terrible SD by Izaw. And now it's 1-1 in this set.
That was pretty tight. That was actually a good option there to cover Sheik's landings, is just to grab the ledge, because honestly from there she doesn't have very many options, and she sucks on the ledge too. And that forward smash there was actually making use of the little step you get from charging forward smash.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it wouldn't have tipped. Typically with Marth, when you want to charge a forward smash, you'll actually use the Z button because you stand in place and it lets you set up your tip range better.
So game 3 here on Battlefield, 1-1, and already Haze with the first damage.
Yeah, 27 damage, forward throw dare. So
wow, another two.
Oh, wow. That was a pretty good play.
Izaw getting hit a lot here. This is not the Izaw we saw game
1. He's getting his air dodges read a little hard right now, but this is actually just where Marth excels. When he has the momentum, he's going to keep the momentum, especially in this sort of matchup, so long as he's not committing too much to his moves.
He's tripping a lot though. Third trip this. Oh wow.
And there, see what I mean? I mean, Sheik's options were absolutely abysmal right there. I mean, some sweet damage. The attempted. Oh, here it is. Here's his stock.
There it is. Yep. Oh, gets back though.
That was great. Great play by Izaw, not getting red at all. Needed to charge that for a little more. Izaw getting some hard reads on his air dodges. Sheik's walling game is strong, but not with Bear in this match. Oh, some hard reads there. With the stutter step. A lot of oh wow.
Dancing Blade.
Yeah, he's actually using a lot of options I see typical of European Marths. So I mean, very nice pun. He didn't get hit there. I'm surprised he didn't get hit with the dash attack there, but he capitalized off it pretty well.
So Izaw now down by 2 stocks. Definitely not the Izaw we were seeing earlier. And I mean, Haze is reading a lot, but the one thing I'm noticing is that he's actually really, I mean, he is dominating off stage where Izaw really was game 1.
Yeah,
oh wow, shield breaker.
Great.
There it is. What? Alright.
No. Yeah, it actually, I'm not certain if that works on Sheik when she's in that sort of position. I'm not sure. I know it works on certain top tiers, but I haven't memorized all the characters that works on.
Another nice
he's really reading him pretty hard this game, Haze. He's getting some nice reads on Sheik, because I think he's starting to realize how limited Sheik's options really are. There's Marth's planking option. It's really dangerous for a lot of characters to go near Marth on the edge there. There are very few characters who can actually punish Marth's plank game when he's using the drop down fair.
Izaw getting a nice grab and throwing Haze off stage, so Izaw trying to make, I don't know, maybe going for something, but he needs to go for a kill if he ever wants a chance to get
Marth is a pretty weak character on the ledge when you're standing like Izaw is right now, because you can get a hard read on a lot of his options, but some very nice DI there.
He still gets back though.
And, yeah, very nice option. He saved his double jump, so.
And Yeah, it's inevitable someone's gonna die, but I mean, Izaw's still in a terrible position.
Yeah, he attempted to do an up smash out of shield, which is actually one of Marth's strongest options that I don't see a lot of Marths use. But it covers pretty much everywhere. And that's probably a stock.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I said, you just grab the ledge and Sheik's options are in the negatives.
So game 3 going to Haze, and I mean a complete turnaround by the Marth player, especially on these sort of smaller stages where Haze was actually getting pretty dominated on Smashville.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't understand the Battlefield counter pick, because Battlefield is actually a stage I would probably take Sheik to.
Oh, we're going Battlefield again.
Yeah, we've got the salty runback here.
The salty runback. We're seeing. Well, I mean, they're so limited on stages.
Yeah,
these three. So apparently, in money matches at least. I mean, that's all we've been seeing. So those salty runbacks are going to happen.
You see here, he's not really committing to his fairs as much. He's just jumping in the air, waiting for a possible reaction, and then fairing. And it's actually probably working out better for him. But Izaw's still got him in a bad position.
Nice little combo there by the Marth.
Yeah.
And I mean, right now another dancing blade. He's really good with those dancing blades. He gets all those hits in, and it throws Izaw in a really bad position to get off stage.
Yeah, dancing blade is Marth's second best move probably after fair. Although all around, dancing blade is a bit more helpful, but I mean, they're actually about even in usefulness, I'd say. Dancing blade is just an amazing move.
But as we say that, Haze losing his first stock to some really good stuff by Izaw off stage is what we were seeing in game 1.
The attempted shield poke doesn't quite work. Oh!
Going for Zelda!
Going for Zelda. I'm assuming it was an accident.
Yeah, so that was a really bad.
The back throw. Marth, ugly ass back throw.
I want to see some Zelda though. I want to see some Zelda. I want to see some Zelda right now, because I mean right now he's actually with a pretty good lead, so I guess it's not a good option. But like last game, he could have gotten Zelda, maybe made something work.
Maybe. I mean, you see a lot of players going Zelda Sheik simply for the Shelda. Zeke. I don't know what you want to call it.
Shelder.
Yes.
Anyway,
grabbing the stock there. Sheik doesn't get anything on Marth out of air release. I'm fairly certain she gets air release on many characters, but she doesn't get it on Marth. So.
Which is pretty ironic, because Marth has a lot of grab release stuff on at least some characters. Yeah, so Marth, pretty gay with those grab release stuff. Nice down tilts there. Really
that was a nice. I mean, he honestly could have just grabbed, but the pivot grab was flashy, so
yeah, we got
covered his options a little better.
And does get edge guarded.
That's one of the reasons why Sheik excels so well, because there's this awkward area that Marth just can't cover with his up B.
Waiting for that little lull there, and a nice up air. Oh, wow.
And that is probably his stock.
See, that's the thing right there, is that Izaw does really well when he's linking those attacks, but if he can't do that, he's completely optionless off stage.
Yeah, this matchup is very momentum based.
Yeah.
She can't get in. She has to wait for Marth to screw up. But I mean, she has the option to just shoot needles as she pleases. And that's another thing I'm seeing, is that he's kind of just running into needles when you should probably be walking at Sheik.
So that second salty run back, 2-2, it's tied up and we're going back to Battlefield. And I really would love to see some gay counter picks now. But
I somehow doubt we're going to see gay counter picks.
We're not going to see them.
Both of these characters really don't have a gay stage that they can take people to. Izaw is getting some hard reads here. I'm surprised Haze didn't lose his stock there. But a nice read on this air dodge, spot dodge. See, he's committing a bit too much to say that nair. He's committing too much to that, and you really don't need to commit unless you already have the momentum. That was a strange option, although it was probably far more buffered than he would have liked. And there we go. That was a nice option to use the shield breaker to gain a little momentum.
Still, Izaw, I mean, completely dominating.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things. If you hit Marth out of his up B, he actually loses all momentum that he kept going. So that's why you saw him just kind of fall blatantly towards the stage.
Yeah.
Pretty silly. I mean, and a nice attempted dare out of shield, although it didn't quite connect.
I mean, like right now, Izaw he commands leads, but here's the thing though, is that it's really like it almost seems like it's a one-sided fight in any situation. Either Izaw is really dominating or Haze is really dominating.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is.
we're not really seeing that sort of even thing here. Like right now, Haze is getting hit by a lot of things.
Incredible follow-ups by Izaw. Yeah. I mean, he's getting, like I said, the dash attack is a really great option to cover a lot of Marth's landings and a lot of characters' landings in general. Sheik's dash attack is a really fast move, and it's a really good option to use in general. Haze is missing all these punishes on the rolls that Izaw's doing. He was punishing a lot of Izaw's rolls before, and he's just not doing it now. And there we go. Like I said, I mean, the commitment would have been an issue there if he didn't upbeat with predicting his shield grab. That was
another roll.
I'm assuming it was an error in judgment. He probably should have just gotten dancing bladed in the first place. But when you're in the moment, it actually is a little difficult to time dancing blade correctly because you really want to press all the buttons really fast. And contrary to popular belief, you don't mash dancing blade out. You actually have to time it. Izaw is doing the typical edge guard game we've been seeing him do all game. I mean,
Haze cannot get around it. He's not giving himself any more options, and I mean he has more range, other than Sheik's needles. He really should be able to shut Sheik out, and I'm not seeing that at all.
I mean, you see the aggressive play style in a lot of European players. They tend to play a little more aggressive, and I'm sure these guys are friends, so they don't really want to camp each other too hard. But I mean, typically what you're going to see is in this matchup is a more campy playstyle. I mean, you have to force Sheik to play your game, and the second her only option becomes needles, I mean, that was also, by the way, a great play by Izaw, just hitting him out of his shield breaker with needles that canceled all momentum that he possibly had on recovery.
So game 5 going to Izaw. He's now on match point right now, 3-2. So one more will land him the victory if he does so come with it. I mean, right now Izaw has a really commanding lead. We're going back to Final Destination, and what I mean by commanding is that he's turned it quite a bit around after being somewhat dominated 2 games in a row by Haze. So it's definitely a big turnaround for him, and he has to avoid losing that momentum, because when he lost it, Haze really was on him.
Haze already making some very critical errors here. Like I said, committing to his moves too much. Oh, the trip again gets him.
Haze getting tripped way too much.
Sakurai is not in his
Sakurai hates him. Like, he's looking down and
he had a nice read after that with the dancing blade, however. So I mean,
nice forward tilt stop air, and once again Izaw hitting him. Yep,
he's getting his air dodges red hard. That was a nice attempt to just recover safely. Oh, wow, that was a very strange option I've ever seen. I've never seen that option used before. Just the jab cancel forward smash with Sheik. I'm gonna have to try that out.
Try that out.
I may have to. That's actually pretty cool.
I mean, I hate the move, but that actually worked out for him, and now he's got quite a bit of damage on Haze, but it's
very nice dare out of shield there.
Could go either way right now, and Izaw, nice DI.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain points that if you know where Sheik is gonna go half the time. I mean, probably more than half the time. You know where Sheik is gonna go, and that's one of the reasons why she's so low on the tier list. Great DI.
And the thing about Izaw, he's following Haze in the air. I mean, you saw that when Haze was getting back on the stage. And
that was a melee gimp there. That was a melee gimp.
Izaw getting that kill, so it's 2-2. But as I was saying, Izaw, I mean, he's following Haze in the air, and Haze knows what he's gonna do, but Izaw just continually pummeling him for it. And I mean, right now we again has the lead. Nice dancing blade though, and I mean, nice forward tilt. And I'm just, I'm trying to get the point that, I mean, Izaw really is following him. He's punching him a lot here, which Haze cannot tolerate if he's gonna try and take the lead.
What I actually noticed is that Izaw is actually using Smash DI to not die from forward throw dare.
Yeah. Izaw, I mean, right now he can't really lock Haze in any sort of forward tilt thing, as you can see. Only gets one.
Both these players are reading each other's air dodges exceptionally well. I can only imagine how often they play.
Sheik. Worst crowd chant. I don't think I've actually heard the crowd chant from Sheik in Brawl ever.
Oh, the missed punish. Oh.
Because that up BF shield is so good for Marth, but now he's susceptible to forward tilt locks and anything out of forward tilt. There we go, right there. Missing the forward air attempt though.
Oh wow, but some very nice follow-ups.
Izaw going for those smooth edges. Wow. Gets back immediately.
Wow, he actually up B glitched there, and he could have up B'd again. That's actually a glitch you don't see very often, is that if Marth up B is at a certain angle, he'll actually get his up B back and just miss the ledge. There's actually a very specific place for it, and I'm sure he didn't mean to do it. That's probably why he fell and died.
But got JV2 stock. So, I mean, that was actually pretty amazing. And once again, we see Izaw just doing an amazing job off stage and getting those really early damage racking. So, Izaw will take the match, or set really, 4-2. And, I mean, he like I said, he played amazingly. There were parts where he punished, he read Haze's landings, he got him in the necessary locks, and he played him off stage. And Haze, Haze did bring it back 2 games in a row. It's just that, if anything, Haze was tripping, not his fault, and he was, he wasn't keeping Sheik out of range. I mean, Sheik's a fast character, but Marth has that sword.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you saw him whiff fair, and I mean, early 2008 Marth, it was, I mean, when Emblem Lord was still around the forums, I mean, it was actually considered good to whiff moves with Marth, just like, oh, just fair in front of their face. They'll just sit there, and I mean, they did for a while, but then circa 2009, people realized, oh, Marth is waving his sword in front of my face. I should probably hit him out of my shield with this. And that's one of the things that Sheik actually excels at in this matchup, is that if you whiff a fair right in front of her shield, she's just going to dash attack you out of shield, she's just going to fair you out of shield, she's going to hit you with fully charged needles. There's a lot of options she has there, but I mean, like I said, the matchup is still clearly in Marth's favor. I mean, he could have done several things to either keep Sheik out, or to just capitalize more off of his mistakes. I mean, as you saw, it's a very momentum-paced match, so if you keep the momentum, you're guaranteed to probably keep the momentum the entire game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was a very fast set, I feel, for a matchup that's typically more campy as I see it. I mean, I don't actually see it too much anymore, but I mean, I can say that I've done very well against pretty much every Sheik I've played, but I've never seen many Sheiks play the matchup as Izaw has, and really perfected the matchup, except for Neo, which a lot of people don't actually know that Neo actually plays Sheik, because everyone knows Neo as the Marth main, but Neo is secondary Sheik, and he's actually very good, probably one of the best Sheiks in the country. And I had the fortune to play him at Pound, and he played very similar to Izaw, and he capitalized on a lot of my mistakes, and he ended up pretty much raping me that game that I actually sat down to play him. So, I mean, she can certainly win this matchup. I'd actually probably, after seeing this and more experience that I've had in the matchup, probably call it about 6-4 Marth, as opposed to 65-35 as I thought a couple months ago. I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, they were both really, really good players, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Look to the future, really, to see another one of Izaw's commentary videos. Amazing money matches with some amazing European players. It's simply an experience to watch these guys, and obviously you guys just saw a really good Sheik and a really good Marth put it together, but Izaw comes away with the lead 4-2. For now, this is Rapture, my man PD. Yeah, this PD. Here we go. Yeah. Nexus. Nexus. And we're out. We'll see you guys next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.